Good morning, all of you. Then last class we learn about fertilization and the steps in fertilization and what happens after fertilization also. Then today we can discuss about the fruits. Let's move to fruits. We know that ovary become the fruits. The ovary swell, becomes big and ripens and is now called fruit. The fruit are of two types, fleshy fruit and hard fruit. Examples of fleshy fruit, mango, tomato, gooseberry. Then hard fruit are groundnut, maize, coconut. These are the examples of fleshy and hard fruits. Then formation of a fruits. Let's study about how the formation of a fruit. Depending upon the number of fertilized ovule, the number of seed in a fruit varies. Thus, some fruits have many seeds while some have a single seed. Then we can move to false fruit. What do you mean by false fruit? If there is any part of the plant other than the ovary that participate in fruit formation, that is called false fruit. We know that ovary become the fruit. Then the other than ovary participate in fruit formation, that is called false fruit. Example, apple. Then what do you mean by true fruits? That we know that the fruit in which only the ovary grow to form fruits, that is called true fruits. Examples, mango, that is the example of true fruits. Then what do you mean by parthenocarpic fruit? What do you mean by parthenocarpic fruits? There are some fruits that develop from an unfertilized ovary. Such fruits are called parthenocarpic fruits. These fruits do not contain seed as there is absence of fertilization. Example, some varieties of pineapple and grapes are the examples of parthenocarpic fruits. Then let's move to the part of a fruits. We can move to the parts of a fruits. When you consider a fruits, it has two parts. The outer fleshy part, that is called pericarp. Then the seed present inside it. Then the pericarp is again divided into three parts, that is epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Let's move to what do you mean by epicarp. Then here you can see that the fruits three parts. Pericarp is divided into epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Let's observe the diagram. Can you say what is epicarp? Epicarp, that is the outermost thin skin that cover the entire fruit, that is called epicarp. Then can you say what do you mean by mesocarp? Yes, mesocarp is the middle, sweet and fleshy layer, that is the edible part of the fruit. Then what do you mean by endocarp? Is the hard innermost layer that encloses the seed, that is called endocarp. Then the fruits that having two parts, that is outer fleshy part is called pericarp. Inside that seed is present and the pericarp is again divided into three parts, epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Then dry fruits and fleshy fruits. What do you mean by dry and fleshy fruits? In fleshy fruits, the pericarp is soft and pulpy. That means the outermost layer that is very soft and pulpy. Example, tomato, grapes and papaya. In some other fruits such as mango and plum, The epicarp and mesocarp are fleshy and pulpy. Then while endocarp that encloses the seed is hard. The first two layers, that means the outer layer and the middle layer, is fleshy and pulpy. That is called, that's the examples of mango and plum. Then the seed is hard. Then whereas in dry fruits the pericarp is not pulpy. For example, walnut. The pericarp is the hard shell that encloses the walnut. In pea pod, the pod is the pericarp and that encloses the seed, that means the pea. That is the difference between fleshy fruits and dry fruits. Let's move to the function of fruits. What is the functions of the fruit? Then the fruit protect the seed from animals and other adverse environmental conditions by keeping it enclosed within. Animals get attracted to the fruits, and when they eat the fruit, they help in disposal of seed to far off places where they can germinate to form new plant. That is the function. The fruit protect the seed from animals and other adverse environmental conditions by keeping it enclosed within. Let's we study about the fruits. Then formation of fruits. What do you mean by false fruit, true fruit, parthenocarpic fruits? What are the parts of a fruit, fleshy and dry fruits, and the functions of fruits? I think you all understood the topics fruits. Thank you.